some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around
Look at
August,
her.
maybe
Look at her
September of
facial
last year.
expressions.
But a lot has been said already.
I'm trying to tell you, 85% of communication is nonverbal. Look at her head nods, and she just like,
That
yeah.
I completely failed. And I would say
She
it just
just
started
looking at him
around
like,
August, maybe September of last year. But a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true, some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something.
nigga
Like that. I'm talking
cheated.
about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by.
You know what's so crazy to me, yo? Bro was in a good space before he got married. You know, he was pandering to women, but I mean, he had his clout. He had his fan base. It's like, bro, why would you even get married if you wasn't ready? If you felt like you was gonna be cheating and messing with this girl over here, having a bitch on the side over here while you got your wife, why didn't you just stay in that bachelor space? Why get married and now got to come out and do this embarrassing shit? Y'all really look more goofy than embarrassing. Like, y'all just look goofy. Like, y'all look like kids. Y'all playing around. Y'all not taking this marriage shit serious. And that's a problem we have in the community. Like, why even take that oath? A oath of loyal words. Why take that if you're gonna be out here playing around? Like, I don't get it, but I don't get it, man.
Some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out. Definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took, and definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this publicly, not because I'm, married to you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it.
And it's so crazy. It's like, when I get married, my wife could have the code to the safe, the code to my phone. My wife could have whatever code when I get married because I'm not hiding nothing from my wife. This is my nigga. This is my wife. What I'm playing around with my wife for? This is supposed to be my right hand man. He talking about he had to make a list to his wife about he was doing this, and this in the past couple years and this. Bro, if this is your wife, you're supposed to keep that shit 100 with her from the beginning anyway. You're supposed to keep it 100. Why are you playing around? That's what I'm saying. People don't take this marriage shit as serious as it's supposed to be. Like, my wife, that's supposed to be my right hand man. I'm not playing around. I'm not playing no games with my wife. You're gonna know everything I know, and that's how I want it. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. Don't withhold no information from me. Don't try to administer the information you tell me. Keep that shit 1,000 at all times. At all times.
But now that it's been made so public,
Now you want to be honest
that
with
I
her.
first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that.
It's crazy, yo. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these dudes be like fake, false prophets. All they talking about all this righteous shit, living like this. These niggas do not be living for God like they post online to be. I'll tell you, everybody ain't who they pose to be. Yeah, post online to be, not pose. Who they post online to be. These dudes do not be as righteous as they try to make it seem online. He talking about how could he build a platform when basically being righteous, but he not living righteous. It's like too late, dog. You already built the platform. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm not like yo. I don't just be falling in love with a nigga words and shit like y'all online. Y'all just see anybody online and just want to believe anything they say. It's like it's about the actions. You gotta walk the walk and talk the talk. You can't do either or, not the other. You dig me?
For any amount of time or any length of time to any
It's
extent,
crazy.
and think that I can't be held accountable.
Look at his wife. She
The
just
same way that I preach, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jaxn's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it.
Hella
The
bullshit.
next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and what trauma or whatever. Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bed and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing, in our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys. So we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes, so I do.
This nigga's mad feminine too. Like, did you want to say anything, honey? Like, it's funny to me, bro. This is all because people don't marry who they supposed to marry. They just do it for the clout. Like, you know what I mean? He was in a good space. He could have just been a bachelor kicking his little game, his little ABC game to the ladies, you know, pandering to the women. But just look at his face. Like, bro just looked like a goofy, bro. He just looked like a goofy to me. She looked goofy too.
I agree with what you just said.
Couldn't take the bonnet off, my
There is
baby.
no justification for bringing other women into our marriage.
That's why he cheated now. Now I'm playing.
And it was unacceptable, and it's not something that I tolerate. Or
Yes, it
that
is.
We tolerate.
Yes, y'all do.
Forward. And when I've been flooded again with messages,
It's crazy to me,
these
yo.
things, and about I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so, and I stayed.
Honestly, just off her tone and demeanor, she don't even like she got a lot of confidence, and he know that. You know what I'm saying? He know the type of, a lot of niggas be smart in a sense is that they know what they can get away with their girl, and they know what she's willing to stand for and what she's not gonna stand. You know what I mean? Stick around for. But it's like he know what kind of girl he got. I can tell. I can look at her too, like real soft spoken. She's just probably a sweet girl. She ain't really going nowhere. But the shit, it just look goofy to me, man.
Gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality and how he carried himself and how he.
I gotta call Cap when I see it. Like, she talking about seeing a shift and change in his mentality. This is the same nigga that you married and took oaths with. This is the same nigga that you took vows with. This shit just crazy, bro. It's so crazy to me. And then they try to do a little damage control and come out with this video. It's like, bro, if it was me, I'd have just said nothing. I would have never came out and did nothing about it. I'd have just kept this on the low. Shit look goofy.
And
You didn't know who you married?
were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues, said, okay, Lord, this is something that you've had your hand on. And this was with me being completely removed from his life. And,
Shit crazy.
and him pursuing God, continuing to pursue God, and continuing to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing for the first time. So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from men of God. And that is what I needed for the continuation of me being present.
All right. I don't want to hear what she got to say no more. Next.
We have already turned. God has first forgiven him, and I also forgive the others as well. And with that, we are free and moving forward. So that's all I have.
And I get it. Some of y'all, like, this may come as a huge shock, probably a huge disappointment. I let a lot of you down. If you've had a perspective shift on who Derrick is, hopefully it's away from anything remotely close to perfection, and it is simply that, I am a human.
It's not about you being perfect. It's about at least standing on the shit that you preaching to others. At least. You don't got to be perfect, but at least the shit that you spewing out to other people, you got to be able to stand on that as a man, regardless of God and anything else. If you out here telling people they need to be doing X, Y, and Z, bro, you gotta stand on that. You gotta stand on it, bro. I'm trying to tell you, these dudes do not be 100 on YouTube, bro. A lot of them, they'll get on here and talk that shit and cater to the women, whatever, cater to whoever for the bag. But the shit they telling y'all, they not even standing on it themselves. They not standing on real business, man.
And that does not justify anything.
Shit is goofy, though.
I don't want anybody out there to be.
He's a clown to me, though. He's a clown. He's been a clown to me.
I hate that you did that. Maybe I gave you cause for that, and I apologize if I did.
Now he's talking about, did he give us cause to believe? Bro, you only got 1,000 videos telling women and men what they supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z. And you ain't standing on it. You caused it. This is like some clout chasing type shit now.
For those who are saying, Derrick, I don't want to ever listen to you again, it's totally understandable.
I'm gonna listen to him anyway.
I had your support.
Look at his wife. She just there, just. She just a robot.
Myself included. And for those who are going to continue to support, man, I appreciate you like never before, because I know it's not going to be easy going forward, at least for a little while so many things are still fresh and attached to my name. But for everybody out there, if you get nothing else from what I've ever said over the last 9 years or right here in this video, please get this. Nothing is right until it is right with God.
All right. I'm done now. I'm done. He got it. But once niggas start talking that God shit, all right. Y'all got it. Go ahead on with that bullshit now. But it's so crazy to me how these niggas, they just try to act so righteous, like they so much better because they with God and this and that. But it's like, dog, y'all be walking with God, but y'all be backsliding at the same time. It's like y'all gotta pick a side, man. Which one is it gonna be, bro? This shit look goofy as hell though. But and then like Derrick, Jaxn, bro, you could have just why even get married if you feel like you still gonna be cheating and shit, man. People don't value marriage how they supposed to, and that's another problem in society. But y'all get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all think about this clown, man. I'm out of here, man. Gas.